I'm HunterX, and today we're going to go ahead and try and craft the ultimate ingot. With that being said, let's get into today's episode. Will I or will I not craft the ultimate ingot? Let's try and find out. My goal today is to craft the ultimate ingot. I think we started working on this. Yes, we have started working on this. Perfect. Okay, the ultimate ingot is going to need quite a few things. Now let's start with some of the easier ones, like the crystal matrix ingots, the adamant ingots. These are all pretty easy for the most part. Gaia steel might be a little bit more tricky. Let's see, what else do we need here? I think that's all we need. Okay, so starting with the crystal matrix ingot, it's just going to require us to make this bad boy. So some diamond lattices, some more of that crystalline alloy, and then it also wants us to make ender stars. Okay, so ender stars are pretty straightforward. I think we have everything for this. Let me double check to make sure that we actually don't have this. We do have this already. Perfect. We don't need that. We should already have the crystalline ingots as well, and we just need now the diamond lattices, which is pretty hard to make. A block of diamond and some dragonstone. Do I happen to have this? I do not. We need to make dragonstone and then mana diamonds. Do we have that at least? I don't think we have that. We don't have mana diamonds, at least as far as I can tell. Nope. So that means we're gonna have to make mana diamonds as well. And then obviously blocks of diamond are pretty easy and straightforward and not that difficult to make, of course. Okay, so to make mana diamonds, we need to make take the diamond and stick it into a mana pool. That's actually surprising. I was not expecting that at all, to be fair. So a mana diamond. Now here's the question, do I have to creative mode this? I probably do, yeah, because it doesn't have an EMC value. That's fine, we can totally do that. That's not a problem. And then I think dragonstone is throwing mana diamond inside of the elven gateway portal. Is that correct? It indeed is correct. Okay, so that is not too bad. I think we have everything to make our diamond lattices. So if I come over here and come into this table and shift click this, I just need a diamond block. Okay, that's fair enough. That's very simple. And we should now be able to make our very first diamond lattice. Beautiful. And now we can go ahead and creative mode that as well. And we'll have infinite of that, which is nice. With diamond lattices obtained, now we can go ahead and make our very first crystal matrix ingot, and that is pretty poggers good. And I believe these also go into infinity ingots, so we will be needing these down the road. All right, unfortunately stellar alloy is going to be a little bit more tricky to make, so we need melodic. Do we have melodic alloy yet? I don't think we do. No. Okay, so melodic alloy is going to require end steel and popped chorus fruit inside of a alloy smelter. So do I have end steel? That is a good question. I don't see it inside of my thing. I do not. So that means I need to make it. So end steel comes from dark steel, which comes from, I want to say, iron or steel and pulverized obsidian, which is fine. So steel ingots, which don't have EMC, but I'm sure I have them. Oh no, I have dark steel. Interestingly enough, I don't know why it's not creative. It might be, it's just not showing up because of the weird drawer bug, but interesting. We have dark steel, which makes me wonder, do I have end steel? Because if I have end steel, that would be so nice. I don't have to make this. It doesn't look like we have end steel though. I mean, it could be somewhere in the war drawers and we would never know. That's fine. All I need to do is I think some end stone. To make end steel, it's just end stone and dark steel. I want to say it's end stone and dark steel for this, but I don't honestly remember. Oh, and obsidian. Right. Can't forget the obsidian. Now that we have end steel, we take this end steel and we take it in the alloy furnace and mix it with popped chorus fruit to go ahead and get, I believe, the melodic alloy. Yes, indeed. We just need 4 clay balls and a nether star with 1 melodic alloy, and that should give us the thing that we need, which is going to be the stellar alloy. Now the next one, I want to skip ahead here and get the void metal ingot instead. So to get the void metal ingot, it's going to require some Thaumcraft stuff, and that means we're going to need to go ahead and get void seeds. I think, was that a void seed? I think that was a void seed. Yes. And to get a void seed, well, it's pretty pretty easy. Well, sort of. We need to go ahead and get into Thaumcraft. I don't think we have done yet. No. Okay, so we need to go ahead and I guess we have gotten to Thaumcraft a little bit, but we need to go ahead and make a mess. But before we do that, have we made the casualty collapsers yet? Because if we haven't, nope, it doesn't look like we have made the casualty collapsers just yet. Okay, so to make that, we're gonna need a few things. Okay, so we have started a little bit of Thaumcraft, but we do need a few more things. I think I need arcane stone, which I don't think we have just yet. So to make arcane stone, it should be fairly simple. It should just be some shimmer rock plus any vis crystal, and it doesn't look like we have it, but I think we do. It's just not showing up in the system. Now let's try this again. So arcane crystal. Do we really not have any vis crystals? Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, I know we have some. There we go. Give me some arcane stone, please. Now, do I have arcane stone? Is it going to show up? I do have it. Never mind. And I think we're ready to go. Wait, no, we need I believe the matrices. I have to make the matrix, which means we need this guy, which is going to need a niter of some kind. Oh God, now we have to go through. No, actually, no. The yellow niter, which is the one that we want here, is going to require me to make 10 potentia, 5 ignis, or 10 ignis, and 10 lux. I believe the 10 lux is on glowstone. Fire we can get from fire crystals, and potentia, I don't know where we can get potentia from. Ideally 10. So if we look here in JEI, okay, so uranium could give 10, and that could give basic crafting tables, but we're looking for one that has the less amount of things. Oh, crushed coal will give 10. We just need to take our niter plus some arcane stone, right? Or is it arcane stone brick? Arcane stone brick, which I believe I can craft by crafting 4 arcane. Perfect. Now we take this and go inside of our workbench here, and we put 4 arcane bricks in the corners and then the niter in the middle, and then that should make us the matrix, runic matrix. Boom. We do need some pedestals though, so that's gonna be very important. So pedestals, there we go. The arcane pedestals, which is gonna require some arcane slabs. I believe I make like this, and then we take some of our arcane stone, I believe, and put it in the middle here, and then surround this by slabs, and then that should make us a pedestal. Beautiful. Which we need to go ahead and put inside of our creative drawer, because making those kind of annoying, and I don't want to have to make them ever again. So I'm just going to plop them in this drawer and call it a day, right? And it should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. And what we need to do now is I need to warp over to my Thaumcraft area. Okay, so to build your runic altar, what you're going to go ahead and do is get yourself some runic bricks like so. Do something like this, and this. Put a arcane pedestal right here in the middle, and then place your arcane stone on top of the arcane bricks, and then shift click the pedestal with the arcane stone so it places down a block, and then place your runic matrix on top of that block, and then break that block. And we do need a Salus Mundus. So if we go home real fast, oh, it's gonna take us to the overworld, isn't it? That's not ideal. Grab yourself some Salus Mundus, and you know what, while I'm here, let me put down the network transmitter on top of here, and then go ahead and slash warp to your Thaumcraft area. From there, we'll just put down the receiver, you know, do all the things. And then we're gonna go ahead and shift or right click the Salus Mundus onto the runic matrix. Is that not how this works? That's how I thought. You know what? It might not even be the arcane stone bricks. It might just be arcane stone then for the recipe. Let me grab the arcane stone again, and let's try this, because maybe that's the older runic altar. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, it's just gonna be your arcane stone. Beautiful. Let me go ahead and place down our network receiver and shift click it with the network card. I need to back it up. There we go. I am gonna set the /at home here, and then I need to refix this as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our pedestals nice and set up. So yeah, let's go ahead. Also, I need to grab some skulls. I hope I left enough space here. So if you didn't know, skulls will help with reducing the instability of some recipes, which is what we definitely want for sure, because, well, sometimes it can like destroy your items and whatnot, and we don't want that, right? We want to be able to keep our items and be able to do the craft. So yes, this is very important that we make sure that the reactor is stable. I'm gonna quickly make some tallow by taking some coal and throwing it in the crucible with some leather. That's supposed to work, right? So I want candles, which means we need this, which means we need ignis. Oh, it's not leather, sorry, it's rotten flesh. Oops, my bad. Rotten flesh. I'm hoping that's gonna still do the craft. Yeah, beautiful. The candles is also another thing that can help us, whatchamacallit, stabilize the altar. Okay, so the next part of this is going to require us to make, I believe, the Essentia smelter, right? So if we look at the smelter from Thaumcraft here, we should be able to make this quite easily. Actually, let's make the thaumium one because that's going to be a bit better. So we need the Essentia smelter, which is just going to need some brass plates and a few things, a crucible, actually, funny enough, and put that in here. And it does look like we are going to need some more shimmer rock and one of those freaking smelter controllers. So arcane, or shimmer rock rather, sorry, and the, what is that thing called again? The yeah, seared furnace. That's easy enough. And then we do need brass. Do we not have the alchemical brass that we need? Nope. Okay, so alchemical brass is gonna require some alchemy here, and it looks like instrumentum and metallum in a arcane crucible, which I don't think I can make just yet. Yeah, no, because I think this needs the, whatchamacallit, pearls, primordial pearls, which we don't have just yet, which is fine. So we're gonna need to do it this way. So metallum, which is I think any ingots, and then some instrumentum as well. Now instrumentum is gonna be interesting. I think if we just do, maybe we do some mixing here. Yeah, we can do bronze here. Actually, bronze works really well. We just need aluminum brass, which I think needs aluminum and copper. So I don't know if we have any of the things for this. So let's see, do we have aluminum brass? We do not. Okay, so we need aluminum and copper. It's 3-to-1 here. So 3 aluminum to 1 copper in the smeltery. And then I want to say we also have bronze, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make some anyway, which is going to be, I don't remember the exact number for that. Bronze is going to be your typical copper to tin. Now that we have both the aluminum brass and the bronze, I'm gonna go ahead and take my bronze, throw it in here, and then throw in the brass, and I should get the alchemical brass. Awesome. That's exactly what we want here. Beautiful. So then I think the next step is to go ahead and break it down into plates, right? Yeah, because we need the plates, and the only way to do that is either through the metal press or by doing a plate cast. Do we have either of those right now? I don't think we have neither of those, so we're gonna have to do the melting it down in the smeltery recipe because, well, we don't have, of course, that. So we're gonna go ahead and pour it into a plate like that. That's super easy and simple. Now that we have the alchemical brass plates, we can now move on to the next step, which is actually making the Essentia smelter. I believe we have all of the items ready for it at this point. So the Essentia smelter, bam, bam, boom, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now we need to work on the thaumium one, which means we need thaumium. Now here's a good question. Do I have thaumium or do I not have thaumium? I do. Okay, good. We already have the thaumium, which is good. And we just need the alchemical construct, which is going to require iron plates, some valves, and some great wood. Ooh, do I have great wood? I should actually, because we have the machine frame. Beautiful. We do have the great wood planks. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Do we have the things to make the valves? The essential valves, which needs quicksilver, elf glass, alchemical brass nuggets. We are going to need iron plates. Do I have iron plates on creative? That is a very good question, actually. I do. But look at me. I'm well prepared. Okay, so let's go ahead and start making these Essentia tubes. I just need the alchemical brass nuggies, which we should have right now. Boom, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And we just need the quicksilver, which I can go ahead and grab from our EMC table, which is good. So quicksilver ingots or nuggets, which means that we can go ahead and make some of these Essentia tubes really quickly. We just need a simple lever, which I believe I can go ahead and make in here. And then we need at least one of those. And the alchemical construct just needs, oh wait, no, it needs 2 valves, not one. It needs two of these bad boys. So that means I need another lever, which means I need to throw that on the ground because inventory space is a problem right now. Of course it is. When is my inventory never clean in any series? And then boom, alchemical construct, which means I should be able to make the boom upgrade. Oh, we need more vis. Oh no. Now I just thought about something. I'm pretty sure that if I make the Thaumic armor, I get a discount, I'm pretty sure, when it comes to making things with Thaumcraft. I have decided not to make the armor, but instead make the workbench charger. I just need some elven quartz, some iron plates, and then I also need some great wood planks and some elementium, which isn't too bad. I think we can totally do that relatively easily. So let me do that and we'll be right back. One charger later, I should be able to place this down here, and now it should pull infinite. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, beautiful. Go ahead and make me the Thaumium Essentia smelter, which we are going to go ahead and need for making our stuff now. All of our Essentia and melting our stuff down. So perfect. Okay, so to get this Essentia smelter working, we're going to go ahead and need something called an alembics. Alembics. Yes, this guy right here, the arcane alembics. Oh boy, that's an expensive recipe. The filter upgrades. So we're going to need some of that and some of the, what was that block called again? I looked at it too fast. Silver wood planks. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, let me go ahead and make some silver wood. That shouldn't be too hard because I've got like 50 million trees of it nearby, but it should be good to go. Beautiful. I will creative it at some point, but just not right now because we don't need it. So there we go. And we don't need that much of it. That is. Go ahead and make the filter boys. It makes 2 per craft, which is nice. Beautiful. And then the alembics is literally just going to be a bucket plus some stuff here. Some, what was that item again? Right, the brass plates. Guess what? We've got 2 billion of those bad boys. Beautiful. And then just a bucket or 2 wouldn't be too bad if I say so myself. 1 bucket should do because we're just going to end up creativing it anyways. So bam, bam, boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, so there's 3 things that we're going to need here. We're going to need a void jar. We're going to need a filling essentia. Where is it? The filling essentia transporter and the emptying essentia transporter as well. Where is that bad boy? That is that guy right there. I think, yeah, we're just gonna need a few more of the alchemical constructs, which luckily for us we have already made. I need to go ahead and creative it. And just like that, we have the essentia filling. Oh, I just need, hold on, no, I need this guy. Oh, alchemical constructs. I didn't grab them. Okay, fair enough. But I should be able to grab them now. Boom, alchemical constructs. I am going to need a dispenser. That should be easy enough. As soon as I can find a bow that doesn't have durability damage. Okay, fair enough. Make one real fast. That's not going to be too terrible. And then give me this guy, please. For the love of God, don't use that. Use this. And then I should be good to go now. So this guy and the last bit, which is going to be the filling boy. And then we just need the warded jars, which means I just need a warded jar, which is going to need elf glass and some dreamwood slabs. Do I have any of the following? I do have elf glass. I know that much. Do I have any of the dreamwood slabs? I do not, but I can quickly make them. That shouldn't be too big of a struggle. Bam, bam, boom. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Don't need too many, just need 1. Go ahead and make yourself a warded jar and then go ahead and turn that into a voided jar because, well, yeah, we want the voided one because that way if it fills up on one specific type, we don't have to worry about it filling another jar. It will just dispose of all the extra that we don't need, right? And that would be ideal for our situation. Bam, bam, boom. We are gonna need 1 more special item, and I believe it's something called like a label, for example. Yes, the label from Thaumcraft is exactly what we need here for when we start filling up our essentia jars and we need to label which essentia is inside of it. It just makes it for more of a neater and more organized perspective, I guess. Now that you have that, all you're gonna go ahead and do is place down a few jars like so, and we're gonna need to go ahead and make the alienus, which I believe is gonna be your typical nether stars. We're also gonna go ahead and place down the filling essentia right on the back of these alembexes. We are gonna need some sort of fuel. We can go ahead and use coal. That shouldn't be too bad. And I believe the thing that we need is going to be nether stars of some kind. Let me see. So nether stars, if we look at nether stars, it should give us the thing that we need here for the aspect. So nether stars is going to be a bunch of stuff, and it does look like alienist is definitely one of those. And we need Vitium. I believe Vitium is also on there. It is not. Let's see, what can I get for Vitium? Flux crystals. Okay, so that's easy. Bit of a pro tip. So if you wear the goggles of revealing, you can see how much is in your jars. But if I go ahead and do a quick and dirty melting down of this, you can also see how much is in the alembics and coming out of the alembics as well. Okay, so I've been doing quite a bit of crafting. I had already made the morphic resonator, which wasn't too bad, which just needed some of this rare earth, which is just dirt, some terra, some ordo, and some metallum, which we already all have. Elf glass we already have. The brass we already have, and we are currently working on making this elementium, and we need ignis, we need potentia, and we need perdicio, which can come from coal, but this perdicio is going to go ahead and come from sand. So if I go ahead and get myself some nightmare fuel, which I think I have already created, I do. I am going to need some coal, and we are going to need some sand, and hopefully that should give us the item that we need. There is going to be a bit of a remainder, but that's okay. So if we drop this and then drop this, that should give us this alumite stuff, which we need for the crafting recipe. Alrighty guys, so we're going to go ahead and place down the redstone. Also keep in mind that they need to be kind of across from each other, right? And that is going to be fine. Go ahead and place down your niter, then your resonator, and then your morphic resonator. We are going to need, I think, some TNT, which isn't too bad, assuming that we can make that and it doesn't require like 5 billion crafting steps, which it does look like we need some gunpowder. That's fine. Gunpowder it is, and TNT. Now we are going to need a special item called, I believe, the Caster's Gauntlet. Yes, the Caster's Gauntlet is going to be needed here. So elementium, another one of those, which is fine. So mana steel and some electrum. That is something that I totally didn't show how to make. So now you know how to make the thermometer. We need some leather, and then all we really need is the elementium and the, I forget what the last item is, another one of those cheap and dirty resonators, and that should be your Caster's Gauntlet once I make the thermometer. And then that should allow us to go ahead and shift right click this bad boy to go ahead and get that crafting started. There we go. Now it's starting to craft. I didn't have one of the whatchamacallit things here. I totally forgot to grab the alienist for this recipe, but it is, oh, it's super unstable right now. I do not like that. That is not good. Hopefully it will finish the craft before everything hits the fan. It looks like things are going good so far. Okay, and successful craft. Beautiful. That is going to be the casualty collapsers. Okay, now that we have the casualty collapsers, you might be wondering, what the hell? Why does this have anything to do with the ultimate ingot? Well, this is the only way that we can get the void metals. So we're gonna go ahead and place down a water bucket down, put all of our nether stars in there, and we're gonna make a huge mess like so. Then we're gonna dump it all into the air like so, and we're gonna make a big massive rift like that, and we'll go ahead and shoot our casualty collapser right into that rift, and it should go ahead and give us a bunch of the void seeds that we're gonna go ahead and need to go make the void metal ingot like so. And now we have the void seeds, which we need for making the void metal ingots. Making the void ingots should be as simple as grabbing ourselves some metallum, 10 of them, and 5, I think, Vitium, and some of those void seeds that we just put away. That should be everything that we need for this. So if I go ahead and come over here to this crucible and drop this in like so, we should get ourselves a void metal ingot. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want to see. The next really tricky ingot to make is going to be the Gaia steel ingot, because that is going to need something called the Gaia agglomeration plate. So this bad boy right here, and I think we have most of the stuff for it already. Maybe not. I was totally under the impression that we already had the stuff. We need Gaia shards, which means we need Terra catalyst, which needs the normal alchemy catalyst, which honestly a lot of this is super easy to make. To make the Gaia agglomeration plate, we're gonna need to make 2 new runes called the energy rune and the teleportation rune, which is gonna need these files of vacuos, which shouldn't be too hard to make. That's just gonna require some buckets and a few other things. Do I have iron plates on me? I do. And we're going to need a few more extra things as well. I think for the rune of teleportation, yep, we're going to need dragonstone. We're going to need ender pearls. We're going to need a teleposer, which just needs a obsidian large plate, which I think I can make relatively easily. Wait, am I confused here or something? Oh, weird. That's definitely a bug, I feel. I think we're pretty much ready to go ahead and make our very first teleportation rune. It should be fairly simple. Now, I don't think I need a battery for this one. No, I don't need the battery, so I can take that back. I do need, however, the mana rune, which shouldn't be too difficult. I do want to get the whatchamacallit thingy, the wireless crafting Madoo hacker, if I can. There we go. And we're gonna need some living walk and my wand of the forest. That is going to be our very first teleportation rune. And just like that, the rune of energy is now crafted. Okay, we're going to need a few things for this. Now, where the heck is my... There it is. We're going to need a few things. We're going to need, I believe, shimmer rock and some sort of new material for this. I don't remember exactly what we need. A spark if we can. And just like that, we just need some of this MV wire coil. Easy peasy. There's your sparks. Now, let me double check to make sure that we don't have any in the system. We do not. And we're going to need some elven lapis. So that's kind of the next piece of this. And elven lapis is pretty expensive. We need 4 of those, and then we need 5 dream rock. Now, do I have dream rock already, or are we gonna have to make it? I'm gonna have to make it. Dream rock is gonna be throwing living rock in the portal, which we can go ahead and do, because guess what? We have it right here. Now, to build this bad boy is going to be the exact same multi-block as your typical terrestrial agglomeration plate multi-block, and it's just going to be a different color, I guess. And go ahead and get the Gaia agglomeration plate down, assuming we have it, which I thought we crafted it already. Maybe I'm wrong here. No, it doesn't look like we crafted it. Boom, bam, boom. There is your Gaia agglomeration plate. Place that down, place down your spark, and shift click it and shift click that. And now to make Gaia steel, if I remember correctly, it's Terra steel something. Now there is a book that we can go ahead and make. I believe it's a upgraded version of the Lexica Botania. I don't think it's actually, but I think if we just throw this in the Elven portal and then open it, I think the miscellaneous extra botany quest will kind of give us the indicator, and it's going to be pixie dust, dragonstone, and Gaia spirit ingots. They're going to be the thing to make the Gaia steel. We should be able to take our pixie dust, go ahead and click that on there, dragonstone and Gaia spirit ingot, and that should, in theory, make the whatchamacallit that we need. I also didn't check to see how much mana that required. I believe it's a full pool for that. So for Gaia steel, it is going to be, all right, it doesn't say in JEI for some reason, so you have to actually look at the Lexica Botania to see how much one pool's worth of mana. Now, we didn't have a full pool. That's fine, because I can go ahead and get myself a tablet real fast and then put this into, I believe, the pool to, or tablet to pool, and then that should give us everything that we need. Now we're probably gonna need a few of those, honestly, because yeah, it is quite expensive. Never mind, I lied. I thought it was going to be a lot more than that. We only have one ingot or a few ingots left to make. The enhanced ingot, which is just going to be in the ender crafter with an ender star, which I believe we've already made. Yes, we have already indeed made the ender star. So all we have to go ahead and do, wait, no, that one's glowy bits. This one is not glowy bits, right? This one is just, hold on, it's being weird. Where did that go? The ender star, yeah, this is not the glowy one. I think I have to make the glowy one, which is made by surrounding another star in Eyes of Ender. That's actually fairly simple. And just like this, we should have the enhanced ender ingot. Boom. Alrighty, so for the next ingot, we're gonna go ahead and grab ourselves some of the multi-blocks from immersive engineering. So the first one I want to start with is the crusher. So we're going to need 10 steel scaffolding, a redstone engineering block, a light engineering block, a steel fence, and some hoppers. So I'm kind of struggling trying to make this a light engineering block. It took me like 10 minutes to freaking finally get this to craft. Okay, so we needed the light engineering blocks. I can't remember exactly how many we need. We need exactly 10, and then we need redstone engineering blocks as well. Okay, let's go ahead and grab a few more of these. Oh wow, exactly 10. Perfect. We need redstone engineering blocks. Let's hope that this is not gonna be too tricky because yeah, I apparently can't get things right. So that's fun. Invar, really? Invar. There we go. I just need to make a plate, which funny enough, we don't even have a plate machine yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and shove this in the smeltery, and hopefully this should work by doing this. Beautiful. Also, I'm having a couple more issues with refined storage, which is not fun at all. Yeah, it's not fun. So let me go ahead and put this in there before something else comes from over there. And yeah, that should be easy. So redstone engineering block, beautiful. I'm debating whether or not if I want to creative mode these. I probably should. To go ahead and build your crusher, you're gonna go ahead and take your light engineering blocks like so, place 2 down like so, surround it by your steel scaffolding, and then make sure to go ahead and put the extra steel scaffolding on the end here. Then go ahead and put down your 2 layers of the light engineering blocks like so. Go ahead and put the redstone interface here like so, and then surround this bad boy with, I believe, this like that. And then you're gonna go ahead and put your steel fences around the middle like so, and then you're gonna go ahead and put down your hoppers right on top of this like so, and that should be everything that you need for your crusher. Let's see if I built this correctly. I should be able to click on one of these blocks, and I think this has got to get moved maybe to this side, I want to say, and I think I didn't build it right because it's not clicking right. Okay, so that. Yep, that. Okay, we did that. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I missed a block here. That's what it was. Bam. Perfect. There is our crusher boy. The next multi-block that we're going to go ahead and need is in the engineer's manual as well. And we're going to go ahead and need the squeezer, which is going to require some fluid pipes, some wooden barrels, a piston, and some light engineering blocks. But the wooden barrels, I think we can make currently, unless if Ninja has changed the recipe, which knowing him, he probably would change the recipe. It doesn't look like it's too bad. So how do I make the treated wood slabs? I need the treated wood planks, which means I need the treated wood ingots or the treated wood, whatchamacallit. Do I not have treated wood? I do have treated wood planks. What are you talking about? I guess it's just not wanting to behave, I guess, today. There we go. There's your wooden barrel times whatever, 1. We need at least 4 of those. We're gonna need some fluid pipes as well, so let's not forget those bad boys. And I think we're pretty much ready to build it. No, we also need a piston, and we also need the pipes, like I said. So a piston and some pipes, which I believe shouldn't be that hard. They should only require these iron plates. Bam, bam, boom. Easy peasy. Okay, so let's go ahead and try and build this bad boy. So it looks like it's going to be this sort of kind of same recipe-ish. it's going to be your, I've already forgotten, god damn it. So it looks like, yes. Okay, so it's gonna go your pieces like so. Make sure that we actually keep that on our hotbar here. It's gonna go these guys. I only need one of these pistons for now. So it's gonna go this guy, this guy. It's gonna go these two. Your 2 blocks here. If I had to guess, and then it's gonna go your this, that, and that. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the redstone engineering block right here in the front. So where's those at? I seem to have lost the redstone engineering blocks. Oopsie. I should then be able to take our barrels, place them down like so, and then go ahead and put the piston boy right on top of that bad boy. Make sure that we also rotate him so that way he's facing the correct direction. Bam, bam, boom. Go ahead and put the last bit of steel fence and click this guy right there, and boom. There is your industrial squeezer. Bada bing, bada boom. That was pretty easy, actually. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is give both these machines power, of course. And then we are going to go ahead and dump ourselves some coal coke inside of there. At least 8 pieces. And then after that, we're going to go ahead and squeeze it together. And then that's going to make our very first piece of hop graphite. Once we get the hop graphite, we're going to go ahead and take that and shove it in a furnace, which I've already done, and it's going to give us this hop graphite ingot. Perfect. Okay, so that only leaves now with, I believe, 1 ingot left to make, and it's going to be lutecrite. Lutecrite is quite a bit of a difficult one. It's going to require us to make plutonium, which is going to require us to make cyanide, and the only way to get cyanide in this pack is having to make a very inefficient reactor, which shouldn't be terrible to make, actually. So we can actually whip one up really quickly, I feel, as soon as we get some of the things ready. So aluminum casings, which are going to need hardened. How do we not have hardened glass? Hardened glass. We do have hardened glass. Why is it not oh, that's something different, right? We want this, which is going to require this, which means that's going to require quite a bit of stuff. Graphite bars, which we can get from sifting or melting down coal. That's going to be really simple. We only need a few things. We just need a reactor controller, okay? Which means we need uranium ingots, which for some reason is not showing up. It's probably some weird bug or something. We don't need anything crazy. We just need a reactor controller, one of these rod thingy madubers. We need the yellorium rods. We don't really need to get the power out of it, but if we want to, we could technically get the power out of it if we really wanted to. Okay, so I should be able to grab all the things that we need for a reactor and quickly build us a reactor. Now, I'm gonna go with something really simple. We're not gonna do anything too crazy today. We're just going to build a simple 3x3 internal reactor. So that's going to be a 5x5 external reactor. And it's going to be amazing because, well, it's going to get us a ton. Actually, do I even need a 5x5? I don't even think I even need a 5x5. We can go ahead and do something like this. Maybe bring it up a few blocks. It's going to be super inefficient. It's super inefficient on purpose because that's the only way that we're able to get cyanide very quickly out of it, right? We don't need anything too crazy or anything like that, at least not right now, right? If we want to, maybe do it later down the road where we, make more efficient reactors, we can totally do that. I'm not saying that we can't do that. I'm just saying that we don't really need it right this second because, well, we're only doing it to get the cyanide out of it anyways, right? And that's all that really matters. So I kind of do want to get some glass though, honestly. The glass seems like it would be cool, but I guess look factors don't really matter either, but we're going for it. So all you have to go ahead and do is build yourself a nice little reactor frame. It could be any size from a 3x3 up to I believe to be 32 by 32 by 48, so the height being 48 in that case, and 32 by 32 in the X and both Z positions. So yeah, go ahead and grab that. And then I guess what we'll do is we'll shove a power tap there and a controller there. And then we'll build a very simple run-of-the-mill reactor. Again, this is very basic. Nothing too crazy. We're not adding no crazy coolants or anything like that to it. We're just building at least one. Oh, right. I forgot the top here. We didn't put the reactor control rod thingies up here. And boom. Just like that, we now have a quick and dirty reactor. It's probably not going to produce as much power. It can produce quite a bit, but it's not going to be as, you know, crazy as 69 million FE or whatever, right? So that's fine. Go ahead and dump that in there. And then, nope, don't eject that. Stop it. Come here and set this to eject waste and then turn it on. And then that should be producing some cyanite very quickly. And just for the shits and giggles, I will put the plug on the power tap just for the hell of it, just for the fun of it, honestly. So grab ourselves a plug and we should be good to go. We just got to figure out which network we're going to dump it into, because I think I have multiple networks at this point. Yes, we just want the generators network, and it's a very simple 8,000 RF per tick. But like I said, we're not here for that. We are here for getting the waste out of this reactor, which is going to take probably quite a bit of time, it seems like. I'm not really sure. I think we gotta wait till that waste hits, I believe, 1,000. And just like that, we got the final piece to this equation. Alrighty. Okay. Woo! Okay, so cyanite is then gonna go ahead and get turned into plutonium. I don't even think I have to do that, right? There we go. Make our very first plutonium. Make yourself some of that. I just need blocks of inderium, which I can go ahead and do that. And bada bing, bada boom. Your first block of ludicrite, and the only block of ludicrite we're ever gonna need. Drop that bad boy in there. Get me my this dingling. Do that, and I should be able to say, hey, I want, oh, I'm gonna be very careful here. I feel like I should just break it down and then, you know, put the ingot form as well in a drawer. And I believe we're pretty much ready to go ahead and grab everything that we need for making this ultimate ingot. So we have the ludicrite now. We have the Gaia steel. We have the neutronium. We have the, whatchamacallit, the crystalline ingots. Those should be in here, the crystalline ingots. We should have the stellar and crystal matrix as well. So crystal matrix and stellar or stella. We'll figure that out in a second. What was the other one? Adamantium or adamant ingots. We need, again, the stellar alloy. Did I not make that yet? Because I swear I thought I did. So there we go. Stellar ingots are now on the list of the bad boys. And then there we go. What else do we need here? We need the, okay, so we have that, the hop graphite, which we just made, the void metal ingots, which are somewhere here. I know they're here. They're right here. The enhanced ender ingots as well. We also made the, what is this? I believe this is Mirian. Mirian is here somewhere. That's Constantan. I could have sworn I thought I had that. So Mirian, I know that's somewhere on this list. Let's see what else do we need. So we got the Mirian, we got that, we got that. Oh, we don't have everything. I totally forgot about this. Oh no, this just threw us for a loop. There's no way. I'm pretty sure that's in this crafting table. We're not ready, but unfortunately, that's gonna have to wait till next episode. Unfortunately, I thought I could do it all in one episode. I am so sorry. Oh, that hurts a lot. But with that being said, we got pretty darn close. We got to 90% of the ultimate ingot. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying these videos. Click the subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers. As always, guys, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you till next time, where I'm gonna post some more gaming videos. Bye bye.